welcome to my channel, Fierce Image Beauty. I am your girl, Sasha B, and I will be bringing you all sorts of fun and interesting things about skincare and makeup and skincare products and things of the such, just to pretty much give you some knowledge on things that you've always wanted to know about your skin and how to take care of it. And today I'm really just going to introduce myself and talk about like who I am and what I do. But before I get there, I'm hoping that everyone would love my channel so much that they want to subscribe. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel right down there. I'm new to this YouTube thing. This is my very first channel, so I'm hoping that I bring some sort of entertainment and something different that you're not going to get from the other channels. So let's begin. First and foremost, who am I? Who am I? What am I? I'm an esthetician. The question I usually get when I tell people that is like, you're an esta what? A who? What do you do? So like, what is that? And basically, I'm a skincare professional. So by definition, my job is to help to preserve the largest organ of your body, which is your skin. I can do everything from skincare to waxing to microdermabrasion to you name it. There's so many different aspects to my job, a lot of which will really just depend on like where I'm licensed. So just to let you know that I am currently licensed in the state of New York and in the state of California. So by law, I can legally practice as an esthetician in those two states. Outside of that, by law, I technically cannot practice in other states. What can I do as an esthetician? So again, depending on where I'm licensed, it will depend on like the scope of my license. But typically speaking, I, as an esthetician, I am not allowed to go past or penetrate past the epidermis, which is that top layer of your skin. We have the epidermis and then we have the dermis and a bunch of sub layers in between, but those are the two big major parts of your skin. I won't bore you guys too much with the science behind it all, so I want to keep this as pretty light as possible. About the whole scope of my license thing. So in the state of New York, believe it or not, I can do a lot more with my license than I can in the state of California with my license. One of the major things that I can do in New York that I can't do in California is in New York, I can do laser hair removal, which I think is pretty awesome. In California, not so much. They have some really janky rules out here when it comes to estheticians and the scope of our license and what we can do, but they are very strict in California where estheticians cannot do anything that's gonna penetrate above the below the epidermis, excuse me. And technically speaking, when you're using a layer, when you're using a laser, it is going to penetrate past the epidermis. So in California, no laser, unfortunately. But in New York, I definitely can do laser. What else am I not allowed to do, and what can I do with my scope of license? Not use any needles or anything like that. Microblading seems to be like this new up and coming thing that everyone is doing nowadays. And it's kind of one of those gray areas as to what I can and cannot do with my license, because technically it's a needle and technically you're supposed to be a healthcare professional in order to do that. So I don't know, lots of gray area. I just know personally, I'm not really trying to do anything that's going to compromise my license. So I'll always try to do as much research as possible as what I can and cannot do before I actually go ahead and practice something. I feel like I wanted to say so much in this video and I should have written it down, but I didn't. I have something weird on my lip. Okay, cool. Let's see here. So what else am I going to tell you about me and this channel and what I'm going to be doing? I don't know. I feel like I'll just continue to ramble on until something makes sense, and I'll just cut and edit it out of my video. So one of the major things that I can and cannot do as an esthetician is to diagnose. So there's this running joke about what my friends think I do, what I think I do, what my husband thinks I do, and what I actually do. But in all jokes aside, being a skincare professional, I cannot diagnose and I cannot prescribe any medications. I am not a doctor. And if you look at my bank account, but whatever. So yeah, I can't diagnose. I am trained to, however, identify and to see when there are some skin issues that are coming along. And that way I can recommend you to a medical professional to go ahead and take care of it. But I can't diagnose. So if anyone were to come and be like, hey Sasha, what do you think that is? I can't say, you know, oh, I think it's an A or I think it's a B. I'm going to have to say, you know what, I think it's a good idea for you to go visit your dermatologist, and then they can go ahead and give you proper information on how to care for whatever that thing is. Why do you need an esthetician? Good question. You need an esthetician because if you are following the care of a dermatologist, we are a great way to help complement the services that you are currently getting from your dermatologist. Dermatologists, typically speaking, are meant to go ahead and do medical treatments. They're there for surgeries. They're there for diagnostic purposes. So they're going to go ahead and deal with whatever's going on with your skin, typically from the inside out. The esthetician, however, is going to deal with things from the outside inwards. So we're really great for any of those topical treatments that you might need, or if, for example, if you're an acne client or an acne patient who has gone through all the retinols and are dealing with all of the different acne medications that are out there, typically they're very drying to the skin. So it's important to have an esthetician to help treat those drying situations that you have going on, and to help you have your optimum skin while you're in treatment from your doctor. I hope that made sense. So that's another reason to, that's a good reason for you to have an esthetician. Why else do you need an esthetician? You need an esthetician because, going to see us once a month or twice a month, however often you go see your esthetician, that's great. But what are you doing at home? Home care is extremely important. Going to an esthetician and getting your skin treated is much like going to a dentist, getting a cleaning, and then never brushing and flossing later on. Like, you have to keep up with your home care regimen, because otherwise you're just kind of getting treatments and they're great for the day, but they're not really going to do anything for you on a long-term basis unless you are continuously taking care of your skin at home and following those regimens that your esthetician or your doctor or your skincare professional is suggesting to you based off of your skin type and what's going on with your skin. So I'm going to keep this video as light and lighthearted as possible, just so that I can just really give you guys an introduction of like who I am and what's going on in this Esty world. If you have any questions about, what I'm wearing as far as makeup and all that stuff, I'll be more than happy to do tutorials on that. The real purpose of this, of my channel wasn't really to do like tutorials, but more to do like product knowledge, to suggest different products and skincare and makeup that I love using, as well as to speak about different things as far as like whatever your skin is going through. So leave suggestions down in the comment box as far as like what are some things you want me to touch upon. And I did become a licensed esthetician. I probably should have touched on this earlier. I did become an esthetician and decided to do this YouTube video because I was just really sad to see a lot of wrong and misinformation on YouTube, and a lot of it were coming from skincare enthusiasts. And don't get me wrong, I love you guys, but they're skincare enthusiasts and not necessarily knowing what they're talking about. They haven't gone through the training. They haven't gone through the process to legitimately give you information on what's going on with your skin and why your skin is doing what it's doing and what products that you need to use in order to help give you that optimum skin. So I decided to do a YouTube and kind of was coerced into doing the YouTube because all my friends and family was like, Sasha, you know what you're talking about. You should go ahead, make a video and kind of see what happens from it. So here I am. So I hope you guys like this. This is so foreign for me to do a video and not have human interaction, but it's something I'll become very cool. I hope that was helpful. So tune in for next time, and I will be taking suggestions to doing my following videos. Thanks for joining. Take care.